Welcome to Timeless Reflections, Finding Wisdom in Unreachable Places. Have you wondered how places you can no longer visit still shape who you are today? In this guided meditation, we're going to gently revisit these unreachable places. They could be memories of a childhood home, a city street, a lost love, or a time when life felt simpler. By connecting with these meaningful spaces, you can reflect on how they've influenced your life and how even in their absence, they continue to shape who we are. Much thanks to Eugen Secara, ACL Leader from Romania, for crafting this meditation. Let's begin by grounding ourselves in the space that we're in. Take a moment to look around the room, noticing the details, textures, colors, light, smells. Sounds. Feel the chair beneath you, the support that it provides. Notice the temperature of the room. The air against your skin. See if you can allow yourself to be fully present in this space, in this moment. Now, if you'd like, please gently close your eyes or shift into a soft focus if that feels more comfortable. I invite you to explore a special category of spaces. Spaces that you once felt deeply connected to, but can never return to in the same way. These could be physical spaces like a home, a street, or a favorite forest. Or they could be emotional spaces, a sense of security, a period of joy or excitement, or a feeling of being deeply connected to someone or something. Or it could be states of your body, a time that you felt more vibrant and healthy. Just let different spaces arise in your mind or in your heart without rushing. As you remember these spaces, notice how each one makes you feel. Which of these feels the most significant for you to explore right now? Just whatever pops up in your mind and heart. Like this is what I want to delve into more. Once you've chosen one of these spaces, I invite you to step in deeply. Recreate the space as vividly as possible, focusing on the small details, textures, colors, light, smells, sounds, or just the visceral sensations in your body associated with this space. Let it unfold, walk through it, sit in it. Just really be with it. Tenderly acknowledge that this space as it was is no longer accessible to you. Perhaps it has changed, or perhaps you have changed. Notice the emotions that arise as you recognize that you cannot return to this place, feeling, or state in the same way. Although you can never return, the space still exists within you. Reflect on how it has shaped you and how it is still shaping your life. What gifts, strengths, or lessons did you take with you when you moved on? knowing that you always carry this space within you and can revisit it at any time. Say goodbye to it for now, once again. And slowly bring your awareness back to this room. Feeling your breath. Feeling the support of your chair. Holding yourself with tenderness as you return to the present moment. Would love to hear from you in chat or out loud what your experience was like. What places did you revisit? What was the one that you delved into? Seeing contemplative looks. Yonda, you want to say something?
Oh, it's so hard to say goodbye
So
to this
hard to say
place, but
goodbye.
yeah, I'm still there. I haven't closed it out yet, but it was a lot of my childhood places, uh, preschool, the field, because I was very sporty. I remember ballet class, primary school as well, which is elementary school for the United States. Um, and yeah, the place that I delved in a lot was in primary school. That was my second home from home. That's where, I had a lot of friends. Uh, I was myself pretty much. I was safe. I was a lot of things, and I remember the most. It was funny, but not really. In the whole assembly, they were announcing new prefects for the year, and I came up, but the beam was not steady. So when I got on top of it, I kind of like shook and fell, but I didn't get hurt. So everyone just was laughing, and it's just that's how homey it was. Like everyone was just there for me, and
I'm really glad you didn't get hurt. Yeah.
and that's where I remember I wrote this in while I was doing the cohort. That's why I lost my classmate in grade 6. He passed very unexpectedly, and my vow was to never forget his name ever again. Um, and so till to this day, I know his name and his surname. Um, and yeah, that's just one lesson I learned. Grief, and that death comes at any time, pretty much. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yonda. I want to have, I want to give everyone else a chance to talk too. You were about to say one more thing?
no,
Okay.
that was it.
What is your classmate's name?
His name is Nkosinathi Tinkul.
I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but I think it's really important what you said about remembering the people who have passed on. I'm just thinking about how we have a place in Washington called Wolf Haven, and they take care of stray wolves. And they said that when a wolf passes, they always say these wolves' names because when you name someone, they live on. And so it's an invitation for all of us here and those of us listening to viewing the meditation to think about the people who have impacted us the most and to say their names out loud the way that Yonda just did. I want to respect the time of those people who need to leave, but I'd love to hear from a couple of others. Or write in chat. Yonda had a lot of childhood memories. What about those of you who are older? Charlene.
Sorry, I'm really hoarse this morning. I was thinking about my childhood bedroom, and I had just had a birthday party. And the smell of it was spring because my birthday's in April. And I just remember feeling and my friends had come, and I just was so hopeful, so peaceful. And my home was very peaceful anyway. I felt very secure. And I thought, every time I go back there, and I think I brought with that the expectation that home is supposed to be safe. And that helped me leave an abusive after 18 years, that home was supposed to be safe. So that really meant a lot to me.
I'm hearing the emotion and seeing the emotion in your voice that you were able to leave. You said something about abuse and
Yeah. So I think that example led me to want something better for my children. It's been 8 years, but I think that example, I always wanted to have that peace for them, to have that peace and security, a soft place to land. I think when I go back there and I smell the smells of my grade 7 to grade 9, I don't know when it was, but how lovely it was that I didn't know how bad things could get.
I'm hearing so much courage in your story that this childhood sense of safety you really wanted to pass on to your children. Yeah. And so you left an abusive relationship to make sure that your children could feel safety. It's so inspiring. I'm going to stop the recording now and invite our viewers to write in comments what came up for you, and I will be responding. Thank you for joining us today.